Warning, this may offend you.
And if it does, sorry.
So this morning, got up early, gonna do our chores, do our normal daily vlog, and when we're drinking our coffee, I put on Keeping It Dutch, and the title popped up, the video, we'll link it down in the description. It basically was a video about he's sick and tired of people being negative, putting him down, and saying that he's doing everything wrong. There's a lot more ways to skin a cat than one, even though no one ever skins cats, so I don't know where that came from. But we watched that, both Jaylee and I watched it. He was getting into it. I mean, he was just laying it in on this guy for bashing him and bashing other YouTubers and stuff. We watched the whole thing, and at the end we were just like, we felt that. We felt the energy from it, and it was awesome.
We could definitely relate to it, especially recently. You know, Jason's been stressed. We've all been a little bit stressed, especially with all the, not that we get a ton of negative comments, but we get a lot of backhanded compliments. A lot. And it's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying when you get it from the same person over and over and over. And it's like, where's your YouTube channel? Where are you homesteading? Are you doing this stuff? No, you're just telling us stuff that makes you feel good because you're typing this behind a keyboard and you're being a keyboard warrior, and it's pointless. So after we watched that, Jason and I were talking and talking and talking, and that video really just got to us, and it brought up a lot of things that we think might be beneficial for some of our viewers to hear. We talk a lot, like she said, and every day when we drink our coffee, we talk to each other. And when we go on long drives, we talk to each other. We don't turn the radio on or anything like that. We just talk about what's going on. We get pumped from each other. We start talking about how we're gonna be motivated, we're gonna stay positive, we're gonna do what we're gonna do for the day, and we literally pump each other up. And I feel like some of you guys, you may not have that. You may not have someone else, or you may have just negative people in your life and you don't have that positive person to help you out. So that's why we want to do this video and hopefully pump you guys up. The first thing we wanted to touch on basically was stay focused on your success. On your own success. Don't let someone else's negative comments or thoughts or even advice gear you away from doing what's gonna make you successful. There's been a lot of stuff that I've done in my life and just in the last 10 years that everybody told me, that'll never happen, you're wasting your time. I was in a band and they said, you suck, you shouldn't even be doing this. And I ended up touring and having the best 3 months of my life on the road with my band and meeting new people and friends, and it was a blast. No, we weren't great, but it was awesome, and I got to live a dream of mine. And then after that, I did woodworking, and everyone told me it would never last. And I did that for years and made a living on that. And then I wanted to work with bands doing video stuff, and people told me that that was a waste and that I couldn't do it. And then I worked with bands, and I did that for years. And now YouTube, people were telling us our YouTube, no one's gonna wanna watch it, no one's gonna care, you know, blah, blah, blah. They focused on us instead of themselves. And imagine if we would have listened to them. We wouldn't be right here, right now, talking to you guys if we would have listened to them. And most people in their life have negative people because guess what? Those people don't do anything themselves. So I'm hoping by the end of this video, it will pump you up to go do what you want to do. Screw what anyone else says. You live the life you want. There will always be negative people in your life. There will always be someone that says you are never going to make it. Someone that says they're the reason why you're making it. Someone that, it may be your spouse, your friend, your coworkers. It could be anybody that thinks or tells you, not even that they think it, they just tell you you're never gonna make it. You are not going to succeed in whatever you're doing. And I've had that told to me so many times by so many different people. I mean, people that you thought would have your back, that you were, you partnered with and all that stuff. No, they think that either one, if you're gonna have any success, is because of them, or two, they think that you're not good enough. Don't go out there and try to prove them wrong and be like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, so I'm gonna do this. No, do it because you wanna do it, and it's because something that you know that you're gonna love doing. Cut the negativity out. I don't care who it is. Cut them out as quick as you can because they are gonna drag you down and just hold you back. So speaking of that, some of you may know, some of you may be newer to the channel,
Jaylene and I literally lived the rock star lifestyle.
We worked with a lot of different bands that are actually big and well known. We've traveled on tour buses, real tour buses.
I've been on cruises, flown to different states to do shows. I've done the whole thing, and you know, it's a lot of fun getting up in front of thousands of people, and I did video work and photography, and so did she. She ran social media for them. You know, we did the whole thing. We lived the exact life on the road that rock stars do.
It's pretty crazy when, you know, you're out shopping and the singer of Blue October calls your husband just to say, hey, you're a great guy. I love the work that you're doing for us.
That was pretty crazy. And then you're somewhere else, and then you hear Blue October playing over the intercom at the store, and it makes you realize that your life is crazy. And why? Because I didn't listen to anybody. I did what I want to do. I'm 33 years old, and I started working with the bands like 5 years ago, and I was just a kid that had a dream, and I wanted it bad enough, and I taught myself how to do video stuff on YouTube. I taught myself how to do photography stuff on YouTube, and trial and error, and I just reached out to them with no degree, no nothing, no experience, anything ever, and said, I want this bad enough, hire me. And they did. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do, just go do it. If you want something bad enough, you'll get it. Like she said, we literally went from living on tour buses, staying on cruise ships, flying around everywhere, doing whatever we were doing. We gave all of that up. All of it. I would be gone for months at a time, literally living the dream. I'm in my 20s. I'm on this tour bus with unlimited amount of alcohol. Unlimited. I was meeting new people every day. I was meeting rock stars that I grew up seeing on TV and listening to their music. I knew all their songs, everything. And every single day, I was living that lifestyle. Not a care in the world, nothing at all. It sounds great, but it had its downfalls.
On Warped Tour last summer, I got to meet one of my absolute favorite bands. I grew up listening to them. I had their posters all over my walls, and I never thought in a million years that we would do anything with them. And last summer, we went and we weren't working for them. We hadn't even really talked to them, and we would just take photos and video of them. And they saw how hard we were working for ourselves that we wound up talking to them. And their videographer called us and was like, hey, you guys want to come help me out? And we got to be on stage with them, and we got to work with them, and it was really, really awesome.
And then we got to hang out with them after the shows on the bus. And it wasn't like, oh, hey, here's some people on the bus with us. They were offering us drinks and food, and I mean, they literally took us in under their wing and were super nice,
like family.
And is she yelling?
Sorry guys, we had to interrupt this program
because my neighbor just made chicken and dumplings and gave it to us.
So back to what we were saying. Simple Plan was a very, very, very genuine group of people, and their wives and their kids, and they're very family oriented, and it was a very refreshing thing to see in the music industry because you don't see it a lot.
No, not at all. And you see a lot of stuff where you see a lot of fake people. You see, you know, people that will take advantage of other people, and people that think they have fame and so they can treat people bad. I've seen it all. I've seen the best parts of it, and I've seen the worst parts of it, and it sucks. And so we basically realized, we got off tour, and we just started thinking and thinking. And as much as I love doing the rock star life, you know, I'm not even a rock star, I'm just a video guy, but I got to live it. I truly got to live it. I met some of the coolest people ever. We started talking, and we really told ourselves, is this what we want to do? Is all the negative that comes out of this, and you get treated bad, you get let down, and you put all this energy into something that other people don't even care about.
Yeah, they don't appreciate your hard work.
Yeah.
They just expect it because they think that they're above you.
And entitled, and there's egos and stuff like that. So we started thinking, and this was before we started vlogging. Well, vlogging more often, I guess. I don't know how many videos we did before this. We started really thinking about it, and we said, that's not the lifestyle we want. So we quit. We started doing video and photos for ourselves. We told ourselves, homesteading is what we want to do. We don't have kids yet or anything. We don't want kids until we're set up how we want to be set up.
A part of the reason why we, left that life was to start a family. Not that we were planning on starting one anytime soon.
But you got to prepare for it.
So we kind of put touring and working with bands to an extent behind us, and we were trying to focus more on Crocker Productions, and it was working, and we were building our company, and we still are. We still do Crocker Productions. We still do, you know, music videos and photos. Because of YouTube, we're able to kind of be a little more picky with
who we actually deal with and when we do it.
Yeah. So like, you know, we don't have to provide service for just anyone that comes to us because we need the money. Yes, we need the money, but we also want to put out quality work for people that actually care
and appreciate
the work that we are doing for them. With that being said, we dove right into Crocker Productions and we put everything we had into it. But in December, we started talking and we decided we were going to vlog every single day 2019, no matter what.
No excuses. And that we were going to put videos out every day for a year. It's 1 year. We can do it. It's not that big of a sacrifice.
It's a lot of work, but that's what it takes to get to where you want to be. You got to make sacrifices.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't want to sacrifice. A lot of people, you know, I've had friends in the past say, well, how do you get so lucky? How do you always find the good deal? How do you always get people to want to help you? How do you get a following and stuff like that? And I'm a big believer in whatever you put out, you're going to get back. Maybe not right then and there, but you'll get it back at some point when the time is ready. And you can't do stuff, you can't do a good deed just thinking, all right, can't wait to get my return on this. You know, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do good deeds and expect something in return. You do good deeds because you're a good person and you just want to do something nice for someone.
And it's the right thing to do in the screwed up world that we live in. I could go back on my Facebook years ago and I used to call it my Walmart stories. And I would go to Walmart all the time because I did woodworking and I always needed little things here and there, and Walmart was across the street. So I'd go to Walmart all the time. And there would be times that an old lady was in front of me, she couldn't find her wallet, she lost her wallet, whether someone took it or she forgot it. And it was little stuff like bird seeds and stuff like that. And so I would just be like, you know, don't worry about it, I got it, I'll pay for it. And she couldn't believe it. One, it's a tattooed young kid paying for an old lady's bird seed that she was going to give to the squirrels. And so that's what she told me. She said the squirrels would definitely appreciate it. She asked me, you know, what my address was so she could pay me back. And I told her, nope, just let the squirrels have it. And then, you know, another time, an older gentleman, his car broke down. And people were driving by. And so I stopped and I pulled into a church. And I walked over and asked if he needed help. And he just looked at me like, what? And he said he'd been sitting there for like an hour. Nobody stopped to help him. So I let him use my phone. He called someone. They came and got him, a tow truck, all that stuff. And I basically asked him to go sit in my truck until they showed up so he can get off the road. And he was blown away. You know, another time I went to Walmart and it was me and Jared and we were going to go buy fishing equipment. And this was when I was doing woodworking stuff. And our bills were due like the next day or something crazy. Like in the next few days, I just sold a piece. And I made like $400 or something. And I needed every bit of the $400 to pay my bills. And we were walking into the fishing section, which is next to the automotive section. And we're looking at stuff and I hear crying. And I'm like, all right. And so I kind of, being a little nosy, kind of listened. And she was on the phone and the guy at Walmart kept saying, I'm sorry, but you have to pay the balance. You can't take your car. She's like, I called everyone. No one, you know, is here. I looked at Jared and Jared looked at me and said, no. And I was like, I got to do it because what if that was my mom? And, you know, what if that was our mom? I also heard how much it was, and it was $200. It was a $200 bounce from her new tires. So I walked over there and I opened my wallet and I said, ma'am, I know you don't know me. Here's the $200 that you need for that. And she just broke down crying. It was just like, why are you doing this? Like, I can't take that. You know, give me your address and I'll pay it back. And I told her, no, here's $200. And just know that I was put here for a reason to help you out. I looked at you as if you were my mom, and I'd want someone to help my mom, and that's the right thing to do. So I gave her the $200, and I walked off. I don't know the lady's name. I don't know anything about her. And all I did was I walked off, and I thought, how am I going to pay my bills? I literally need every dime that I have to pay my bills, and they're due like tomorrow. There's no way. I'm kind of freaking out, and so I go home, and I'm just thinking, and, you know, I just tell myself, I said, I don't know what I just did. I just need to pay my bills. I need something. I don't know. I need something. Moments after that, I get a message, and it's someone ordering something from Crocker Twin Creations, and it was worth several $100s, and I got all my money back instantly.
And then some.
Yeah, and then some. And it just hit me. I was just like, you know, karma, or a good deed, or whatever it is, or being blessed, or whatever you think it is. I'm not gonna, you know, I believe what I believe, you can believe what you want to believe. I did it because it was the right thing to do, and it paid off. And I had no idea if it was going to pay off, but I just did it because it was the right thing to do. I had the money. I could go and pay my bills late if I had to. The lady couldn't leave. She had a car. She could not leave to go to work or do whatever she had to do. So it was the right thing to do. And I have lived my life like that for the last 7 years or however long it's been now. Just do good and good will come back.
When you do nice things for other people, don't just do them for the bragging right. Do it because you think it's truly the right thing to do, because you just want to do something nice for somebody.
Yeah.
And like Jason used to post his stories on Facebook, and some people would think, and there's plenty of people that do this, and they'll post their stories on Facebook or post videos
to get likes.
Some people do it for attention. Well, Jason's reasoning for it was to hopefully inspire another person to do something nice for someone else the way that he had.
Yeah, and to when you go to Walmart, wherever you're at, don't just look down at your phone. Don't just be zoned into yourself. Look around. There's people out there that need help. There's people that just say hi to somebody. Hold a door open for someone. I mean, it's super simple to change someone's life by just being nice, being a decent human being. And I haven't always been the nicest person, and I'll be the first to admit that, but you gotta start sometime.
I always tell Jason, I wish I would have met you sooner. But he always says, no, you wouldn't have liked me when I was younger.
I was a little turd.
Now he holds the door open for everyone. He always, if we're walking to the car, hey, do you want me to take that cart back to the cart rack for you?
Even though the old man didn't let me.
I mean, you do it all the time though. And, oh, do you want me to help you carry your groceries or whatever it may be? Like, he's always asking people if he can help them.
And I don't know these people. I don't do it for anything other than maybe it'll make their day a little better. It's something so simple. Instead of getting on YouTube and commenting, you're doing that wrong, you're not doing that right, why don't you just say, hey, good job, you guys are actually trying. You can't sit there on your phone or computer or anything telling someone how to live their life when you're not doing anything. Don't be that person. Don't just be negative every single time. And that's not just for our channel or our Facebook or anything like that.
Just in general.
In general. And if there's other YouTubers that you watch, support them. And if there's people on Facebook, support them. If they're family, give them a call, something. Just be positive. Try to be positive even when things are going negative.
And I saw something on Instagram or Facebook or something that was saying, learn how to stop presenting yourself negatively. So like, you're late to work. Instead of saying, I'm sorry I'm late, you say, thank you for waiting on me. And it goes hand in hand with kind of like what we're trying to say as far as like YouTube goes. If you say you love our channel, but you comment and say, you guys are doing it wrong, you need to do it this way. Why don't you say, like Jason said, like, oh, that's great. Kudos to you guys for trying. This is what I do and it's worked great for me.
Or have you ever tried this before? Like, don't just be like, oh, you're doing it wrong. Oh. Guys, there's more ways to skin a cat than just one.
I guarantee you, if you present yourself in a more kind manner and you try and be more positive when you're leaving comments and stuff, even if you don't mean to be negative, if you just think about what you say before you say it and say it kindly, you are going to get a much better response from somebody. And you could even build relationships with people this way instead of saying it kind of rude and that person saying like, dang, that was rude, like I ain't gonna talk to them,
But we get a lot of you guys that do. You're very positive. You're so positive, it's crazy. And you guys support us, and I've seen you support other YouTubers.
And we love that, and we love to see it.
And that's what literally, like, I wake up in the morning, every morning, and my phone's next to the bed, and I look at it. As soon as I wake up, I know it's the worst thing to do is get on social media the first thing in the morning. But I look at it, and I go through the comments, and I don't really comment all the time in the morning, but I go through and I see all the positive stuff, and it literally puts me in a great mood. A good mood.
It gets you in the mindset to, if you're tired, you didn't sleep well, and you see that, you're going to be in a better mood. You're going to want to go out and do all these things because you don't want to let your subscribers down.
And if you could do that to us, imagine what you can do when you go to work and you're positive.
When you talk to your family and your kids and your friends.
Or you open the door for someone. I mean, just little things that will add up because, one, you never know what people are going through, and two, just be positive. Why be negative when you can be positive? So on that, being positive, we're not saying be fake. We're not being like, oh my God. What do they call that? Your secretary voice?
Yeah.
Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Just be genuine. Be nice. Be who you really, truly are.
If you have to have conversations with yourself and tell yourself, like, think before you speak. Just really dive into who you are as a person. Is this the person that you want to be? Like, be genuine, and
it'll become a habit.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the same thing, it's like, you know, a lot of our viewers, they're YouTubers, or they're starting a channel, or they want to start a channel.
Just be who you are, and don't try and pretend like you're somebody else. Don't try and do something because someone else is doing it. Just be honest, be real, be raw, and be you.
Yeah, and if you're the only one that likes it because you think no one else is going to like it, oh well, just do it. It's the same thing when people told me, you can't be a video guy, you can't start a YouTube channel, you can't start a woodworking business, you can't be in a band. Guess what? I was the only one that believed in myself. The only one. And I got where I wanted to be because I wanted it bad enough. I wanted to live my dreams. And I'm hoping this video's rambling and it's not our normal day thing. If this helps one person out, that's all I care about.
If this inspires someone to be genuine, to follow their dreams, to not give up,
to start a YouTube channel, to go be a musician, to be an artist, to build your house, to go buy land, to homestead, to convert a school bus, or go, I don't care what you want to do. If you want to dig a hole and live in it because you want to be a hobbit, I don't care. Just go do it. Makes you happy, and who cares what anyone else thinks? Go live your dream and be you. Do what makes you happy. And we've said that before, and we truly mean it, because we are believers, and we can show you guys from experience, the second you start to be yourself and doing stuff because you like it, life gets better and you're happy.
There's bound to be plenty of people that feel the same way that you do, or like the same things that you do. So just do it. Even if it takes 100 videos for someone to find you, they're not going to find you if your videos aren't out there. So, and not just videos, in anything you do, just do it. Follow your dreams. People will find you as long as you're putting out that energy and you're being real and you're putting out products or videos.
Yeah,
or
if you're putting out the
songs.
best version of whatever you're doing, don't make excuses. That's, I guess we'll leave you with that, is the biggest turnoff to me ever for anything is an excuse. And I get a lot of people commenting excuses why they can't do something. I get a lot of people telling me, you know, you can't do this, you can't do this. And they'll list 100 reasons why. Think about the one reason why it might work. You can write a list of all this stuff. What if you want to become a YouTuber? Well, what if it's not successful? What if I waste my time? What if I bought this gear and it didn't work? What if I did this? What if I did this? What if I did this? But I can't do that. Now on the other side of the list, what if it works? That's all you need, is the one thing. I've lived a life of what if it works, and it's working, and I'm a nobody, and, well, I'm a somebody with Jelena. But I hope this inspires you to do whatever you're doing. You know, if it's, I can build a shed to house, I can buy my own land, I could start a YouTube channel, I could start a band, I could start my own company, whatever it is, go do it and live the dream that you want to live. Because if you just think of it as a dream in your head and you don't ever wake up and do it, that's all it's going to be, is a dream. You'll never make it a lifestyle. So make it a lifestyle.
So with all that being said, we just want you guys to follow your dreams, be real, be yourselves, and don't let anything stop you. Don't make excuses. Don't get discouraged by other people's negative comments or advice. Just go for it.
So please, down in the comments, blow up all the comments on what you want to do, what your dream is, what your big goal in life is, maybe your bucket list, whatever it is. The best thing you can do is write it down on paper and see it, physically see it, write in the comment, and we want to see it. We want to know what you guys want to do in life. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just whatever you want to do.
And then after you tell us what you want to do, where you want to be, who you want to be, whatever it is that you have to say, give us your one what if that's positive.
So tell us what you want to do and your what if, your reason why you want to do it, the big payoff. So thank you guys for watching this long rant or talk or It's our TED Talk, or whatever you want to call it. Thank you guys so much, as always. We love you guys. You literally are...
You guys say that you look forward to us every day, but we look forward to you guys every single day.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, we started YouTube, but we didn't know what it was going to grow into and what it is growing into. And for us, like, it's all worth it to see that, you know, we are inspiring people and we're helping people learn, and, you know, or just you enjoy watching our channel because you think we're funny, or whatever the case may be. Just thank you so much for being a part of all this, because we had no idea where it was going to go.
We still don't. We still don't even know what we're doing. We're just trying to live life the way we want to live life, and that's what we're going to keep doing.
Yep.
So we will see you tomorrow.
And as always, if you like us, you know, hit the subscribe button, and if you love us, hit the notification button.
So you know when we post videos. And
find us on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have Facebook, feel free to join the Crocker Homestead family to get to know us on an even more personal level.
Everything's down in the description. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.